Everybody, I'm in the car right now, and then I'm gonna explain people about the last video I made because some people really didn't get what I was coming from when I was making that video, and it's the reason I came out the way I did. It's the reason for everything I did in that video, and I knew certain people was not gonna get it, and I knew certain people were gonna get it. You know, I understood that. I understand that, and the thing about that is people. The reason I came off in that video the way I did, the reason I came off that way is because judgment time is going on now, people. And it started when I was making that video. And some of you have already been judged and some of you have not. You're going through the judging process right now. And my main purpose for my last videos was for you to get that light around you, that glow around you. That was my main purpose. Like I tell people all the time, I'm 10 steps ahead of certain people, you know. I see stuff that I'm not going to tell you on video, but you know, that one I told you a little bit of things. It's another video I made before that I was going to tell a lot, but then when I said people took that video, I said no, if they can't take that video, I know they are not going to be able to take the other video. I knew they wasn't going to take that video because I really was blunt and telling everything how it really was. And some of that knowledge you really didn't need to know, but I felt that certain people needed to know this. And the thing is, people, the reason why I wanted you to get rid of that jealousy, get rid of that fear, get rid of that hate, and you know, get rid of those things and just eat right. That's all I wanted you to focus on right now. You know, all I wanted you to do was to grow. That's all I want you to focus on was to grow. Because when you technically, what you're doing is you're building up your aura field, people. That's the main purpose right now. You're building up your aura field. That's what you're doing right now. And it's going to turn the light. And when everything happens and when everybody see everything for what it really is and they see that light around certain people, that's when you are really going to know what I was planning on doing from the beginning. And that's why I came out the way I did, because it's the information I wish I knew a long time ago that I could have used to help you all. But I know it's only going to be a certain amount of few who's going to make it out of here. So to a certain extent, that kind of irritates me. To a certain extent, it doesn't irritate me, but it does irritate me because I care about everybody. And there are people who are lost. And that's why I came out the way with the people who are messengers, who say they're messengers, because some of them don't understand is they're going to get a lot of karma. They are going to get a lot of karma, and it's judgment time. You do not want to have bad karma right now. You really do not want to have bad karma right now. They are watching you hard now. They are. And they're testing you right now. They're testing you and they're watching you super hard right now. So some of you are going to get tested super hard. And that's why I was irritated, because some people are not going to catch on. They're going to fail these tests. Because these tests are going to be extreme tests, you know? And I don't want people to fail these tests. That's why I did certain things and told you in my videos ahead of time before you even got to these levels. And you want to have that glow. And the reason you want to have that glow, if you have that glow, you are good. Because I already knew some people was not going to make it out of here, people. I knew that. Some people came to it late. I already knew that ahead of time, you know? So it's best to have that glow, you know? It's best to have that glow, because the people who do not have that glow around them, you are not protected. You will be the in religious texts. There's some people who will be tortured and harmed. Those are going to be people who are at the glow. Those people are going to want to become robots and all that to live, because once you have the glow, your soul is done. You are trapped. You really just sold your soul. It's no coming back. It is really no coming back. And that's why I did what I did. And that's why I approached the light workers the way I did. Because people understand, I know some light workers, and some of these people are good spiritual people. Then they're the ones that do some things that they don't know what they're doing, because there are different light worker things that light workers do, like channeling, and certain things that they're messing with that they don't know that they're not supposed to be messing with. And I have love for everybody, even these people who, because there are light workers who are good people who are spiritually and everything, but they don't know what they're messing with. That's the only thing that irritates me. And a lot of light workers I have met, you know, only few have I've noticed have had their third eye open, you know. And the ones who have their third eye open, they really don't hang around everybody else, because they see the demons. And the people who don't See the demons. They go on this thing blind. They calling these names and reading these books. You don't know who wrote this book, but you calling these names and everything. And the same people who are after you or against you are the ones who wrote the books. And that's why I came out the way I did, people, because I care about everybody and I don't want nobody to suffer. I don't want nobody to really go through this pain and suffering. I really don't want you to go through this. And I'm finished with, the videos about certain things in the future in terms of the reptile and the gray things, if you want. I'm finished with that. That was what I really was giving you was a choice. So people were getting scared. Really, I wasn't trying to scare you. Really, I was giving you a choice of a path. And right now, people are making those choices right now. Which path are you going to take? And that's why I was giving you a heads up of what path you wanted to take. And people, they came at it a certain way, like, you're trying to scare me, you're trying to do this. And the thing that irritating is people don't understand this. And I know I just said understand. I mean, people are saying understand, I understand. Well, that's what I'm just trying to explain myself. But the reason I came out the way I did, people, was the same car keep driving through here. I don't know why, but the reason I came out the way I did, people, was because I care about people. And a lot of people really don't get what I go through. People who I know, it's a lot of people who will complain about, okay, I want these abilities, I want this power. What makes you different than me? What makes you different from this? What makes you different from them? What makes you different from that? And sometimes I avoid that question because that question always causes jealousy. It always causes jealousy. And people who I know, who I have met in my group, they have also noticed that this thing has caused jealousy, and that's one thing that bothers me. It's the jealousy thing. And I'm gonna explain to people why I go and do certain things that I do. Because people, my soul is different from everybody else. I'll put it like that. That's just one thing, one way to take it. And let me explain how I see things now. When I go out and I go certain locations, I can see how it's going to look in the future. So it's like I'm seeing it, people. It's like that's what I'm trying to explain to you. I see it. So it's certain things you really not going to get because you have to see it. And the people who see it know what I'm talking about. They know why I come out the way I do. And people get the visions, people who get the dreams, people who meditate and they see it, They know why I come out the way I do. Because this is going to be crazy. This is going to be something you never seen before. And some people, you're putting fear, and some people come to my videos looking for certain things. I'm gonna go give you certain things that you need. I'm not going to give you that other stuff that you want, because I have noticed there are people out here who are power lusters. I have noticed this. There are a lot of people out here who are power lusters, and they just want power. And people understand when you have power, you have to learn how to control it. You can't just, it all comes with a consequence, And there have been people coming at me talking about the third eye and all this. And I told people it's more to it, Technically, people, it all depends on what you was doing in your past life. That's what it really depends on, It really depends on what you was doing in your past life. Because everything you did in your past life is repeating. It's repeating. So what I'm doing right now, and I have done in many past lives. I have been helping people doing this, guiding people many past lives. This is the same thing I've been doing. So all that knowledge that I have written or seen or been around is in me. That's how I know about certain things, because it's in me, people. It's not like I'm going and reading certain texts. I was there in many different parts. I was there. I really was there. So all I'm doing is meditating and going back inside, or getting visions, or going to sleep and getting more visions. That's all I'm really doing. So people really do take that a certain way because they want that. The difference is because people, you had to be there. I'll put it like that. You really had to be there. Because they took all the other books that you don't know about. And that's one thing I get irritated about, because They really did take a lot of important books, and people really are not going to get certain texts now because they took some books away. And that's why certain people who was there, we still have the knowledge in us. We just have to go back and unlock it. That's all we have to do. So people, don't take it a certain way when I make my videos. Okay, if you took it a certain way, I'm sorry if you took it that way. It wasn't for you to take it that way. I'm just trying to help you. Okay, I'm just trying to help you. I'm not trying to cause all these problems and commotions because I really don't want people to get karma for coming at me a certain way. Because if I tell you something and you don't listen or go against it to a certain extent, you will get karma. And I don't like that. I really don't like that. Or if you come at me a certain way, you will get karma. Because what people don't understand is everything I see, hear, everything I experience, I'm sending a signal up, people. Like they're getting everything I get, everything I'm seeing, uh, everything I go through, they're getting. So they're like, oh, I know who that is. Shaking my head, this person. So that's what it's like for me, and that's why I come out the way I do because I don't want people to approach me that way because I don't want anyone to get karma because of me. And I have seen this happen many of times, and it bothers me to a certain extent. It does bother me because certain people that you attack or do certain things to, karma is different. I notice karma is very different. So people, that's why I come out the way I do. That's why I do certain things I do. That's why I do what I do. Because I'm just explaining myself right now so people can understand why I do what I do. And I'm a happy person. Sometimes I may look like I'm serious and all that. I am a happy person. It's just I see all this stuff, people. That's the thing that gets to me. I see all this stuff. Just picture if you seen all this, like the butterfly effect. Like put it like this: you went to the future, seen all this chaos, seen people crying, seen people like, I wish you can save me, save me. It's gonna be like there's gonna be a lot of that, and it's sad. It really is sad. It really is sad. Remember thinking about it is really getting to me right now, and it really is sad. So that's why I'm doing this because all this stuff haven't happened. So I'm like 10 steps ahead of certain people. So I'm putting you in certain locations. I'm playing it's like a chess game to me. I'm setting things up for you so you can understand. I'm not the only one who's here setting things up for you. There's a lot of us out here setting these things up for you. Like I told you, this is our time to set up these things to protect you ahead of time. That's why I'm doing this, people. It's not to come off as, oh, he think he this, he think he that, oh, he think he this, he think he that. I'm not trying to do that. It's just in me. Okay, people? All of these things are in me because I was there. I was there many different times. And when I first found out I was there, I didn't believe it. When I first found out all my visions were in different religious texts, I didn't believe it. So it's not like I just came out of nowhere and just saw somebody in a religious book and say, oh, that's me. Oh, that's me. When I first found out my stories were on point to those people, I said, no, that's not me. No, that's not me. It can't be me. It can't be me. So people understand I chose this path. I really did choose this path. No matter what, I probably wouldn't have ended up on this path. And technically, my whole life has been written down to a certain extent. That's another thing that irritates me. But that's the only reason I come out the way I do. That's why I have so much information. That's why I know certain things. And that's why I connect with so many people, because some of you I have been with in the past. I have been with you in the pyramids. I have trained with you. I have been with you in different locations. We have gone through the portals. We have done this before. This is nothing new to us. So that's why I connect with people. And that's why we're in sync. So some things I may think, you may think. Some things I may think, you may think. And the people who may say, oh, you're copying that person. Well, that's when I know that you're not in sync with those certain people. That's really just show me your cards. You're not in sync, because if you was in sync, you would have got the dream. If you was in sync, you would have got the vision. If you was in sync, you would have got that. So people need to understand that. And people still keep bothering me about these serpent eyes, like more about the serpent eyes. And I'm gonna hurry up and finish this video because this video is kind of long. I really didn't expect it to be this long. And we're gonna make more videos to help people, but I'm gonna break this serpent eye thing down. Technically, people, this serpent eye thing has to do with how you looked in I say at the beginning. I'll put it that way. At the beginning Earth was here. It really depends on that. And what you do is you're looking past the flesh. You're looking past this. You can't see it like that. You're looking past it. So you can look past and you can see somebody had green skin. You can see those yellow eyes and all this and the blue skin. You can see it and you can see the red skin too. And when you first see it, it's creepy. I don't know. It will throw you off. It will throw you off. If you just look at somebody, because sometimes it's switch on and switch off. Sometimes it's like that. It's a third eye thing. When you look at somebody and you see how they're looking at past life, and you see that green skin, or you see those yellow eyes, and you say, "Oh, it really does. It really does get to you. It really does get to you." It's like, because to me, it's like, "Oh, it's a creature." Oh, so to a certain extent, that really is it's kind of funny to me. And a lot of people are about to start activating now. So some people are going to start seeing those serpent eyes. Some people can't see them now. And I was going to go into the name serpent thing, and I'm not really going to go into that. But really what you're doing is you're looking at people's past life. Your higher self has to recognize that higher self. If your higher self do not recognize that higher self, you really can't see it. Or if you was there with them, you can see it. If you was there with them, you can see it. So yeah, this is the son of Aquarius, and people, you're gonna start getting a lot of headaches. You're gonna start losing appetite. You're gonna your kids gonna start getting a little hyper and feeling a little more jolly and happy. You're gonna notice that people are gonna be more happier and jolly now, because and there are people who are gonna be more jealous and hateful and fearful and crazy now. Is because after this judgment time, that's when the real stuff kick in. The real stuff that I was telling you about a while back. That's when the real stuff kick in, and people are getting judged right now. And that's why I came up with a certain way I do. And so everybody have a good day. Enjoy your life. Live it. Enjoy it. Love it. And I'm just out here helping people every day. Don't be fooled by my videos. Just because I do these videos and people meet me in person, they know that it's more I'm keeping from the videos. And they see, okay, he's really keeping more from the video that he's not telling certain things. So yeah, just send Aquarius and have a good day.